It's everyone's favorite video of the month. It's the TBR game. I don't know what was this high-pitched noise, but hey ho. Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're doing all kinds of well. Today I'm here to do everyone's favorite video of the month, mine included, which is the TBR game. And this time I'm going to be playing my TBR board game for the month of April. In case you are new here, every month I play my TBR board game, which looks like this. It's a bookshelf and I fill it with book spines, and book spines mean different things in the game. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. If you want to know all about the rules and everything, I'm gonna leave the playlist on the description of this video, and on the first video I explained how everything works. First things first, before we jump into April, let's talk about March. If you haven't watched my previous game, I'm gonna leave it linked here in the cards. Last month in March I had been given 4 books to read on the TBR and I read them all. Once again, I completed my TBR. We are 2 for 2 so far. So we had The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I gave this one a 3 stars. Or was it 2? 2 stars actually. The Woman Who Took a Chance by Fiona Gibson, I gave this one another 2 stars. March wasn't a great reading month. I read a lot of things, but they weren't that great. The Lucky Escape by Lauren Jane Williams, I gave this one 3 stars. Stolen by Leslie Pierce, another 3 stars. So 2 3 stars, 2 2 stars. Wasn't great, but I read them all, and I had 2 activities for the month. They were takeaway dinner on the 19th, which we did. That was the day we got back home after our vacation, and as you can imagine, I didn't want to cook that day, so we did get takeaway dinner. I don't remember exactly, but I believe it was McDonald's, because you can't go wrong with McDonald's. And the other activity that I had was to watch a movie. We watched the first movie of Sing while we were on holiday. I had already watched this one a bunch of years ago, but we ended up watching it because we were trying to find something on the TV to entertain DJ, and we settled on this one, and me and Josh just watched the whole thing. It's a really good movie, by the way. If you've never watched it, it has popular songs, good vibes, it leaves you in a good mood. So that's my wrap up for March, and as my reward for finishing the TBR game, last month I completely forgot about it, so do not let me forget it. Every time I pick a card, I'm gonna pick the top 2 and I get to choose between the 2 which ones I want to do. Last thing that I need to do before we jump into the game is add into my book luck a jar that has every single book that I have on my TBR shelf. I'm gonna add the ones that got to my house this month. So we're adding 8 papers. Put them in. Give it a good shake. Okay. Good for now. I will give it a shake anyway before I need to use it. Right, so here's the board and all my cards. We have activities, numbers, titles, people choose, miscellaneous, covers, and movement on the board. Now, the first step, as always, is to place my cards, the book spines, in the board. So let's close this, give it a shake. Oh my god, I picked up the exact correct number of cards I needed for the board. Here we are. Besides these colors, you can see there's also the green ones, which is the book luck jar. I play with my little friend Pascal, and he starts here off the board, and we go in this sequence, and the game finishes whenever I reach the bottom. Let's get going. And my son just woke up. I'm back. I'm playing with my left hand because I'm holding the baby. First roll. 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's activities, and without forgetting, I'm gonna take the first 2. So that's 1 and that's 2. Friend date, and we got read at least 30 minutes in one sitting. Okay, this game is gonna be even more chaotic than the usual. So between these 2, I already had friend date last month and I didn't select it, so I feel like I should, right? Should mommy go see a friend? What if I don't have time for friend date and then I'm gonna fail the TBR because of that? I don't know if I want to risk it, but at the same time the card is here to challenge me and to make me want to make some plans with someone, but it's risky because I have this little dude here. I honestly don't know what to do. I want to select read 30 minutes in one sitting, which is also a challenge nowadays, but should I select the friend date? No, let's do the read 30 minutes in one sitting. I'm playing it safe. I know, boring. Let's go for the next roll. I put him down and he's not very happy. 1, okay, 1 is miscellaneous. So top card, oh, there you go, 2 cards, and we got A book that has a prologue or a book you know nothing about. I think I already got this card the first time I played the game. I swear I shuffled them. Anyway, these are my two options. A book with a prologue or a book that I know nothing about. I feel like I already got the book you know nothing about, so I'm gonna go with the other one. A book with a prologue. Do I have anything in mind? Absolutely not. Okay, I got one. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Bam! Prologue. So this is officially my first book on the April TBR. Let's go for the next roll. He woke up from his nap and he's still a bit sleepy and grumpy. Aren't you? Yeah. Here we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. Another miscellaneous. Top one, bottom one. Let's see in the other camera because it's hard to hold them just with one hand. So we have either a book loved by someone or an author who shares your zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio, so basically I need to find for this card an author that is also a Scorpio. I know of one, but I literally don't know anyone else. So I feel like I need to do a quick research about it, but my phone is over there recording and my laptop isn't here. I need a device to research this. Or I go for the other one, a book loved by someone, which honestly I feel like it might be easy just because of the conditions currently. But does it need to be a specific someone, or can it just be a book that everyone loves? Any book ever, there will always be someone who loves it. But I feel like if I just go for like a hyped book or a famous book, I think that's another card actually. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna get my laptop and we're gonna find out who's a Scorpio. I feel like Elsie Silver is a Scorpio. It doesn't tell me when her birthday is, but then it says more November 11 birthdays and more Scorpios, like more people for these things. So I feel like she might be a Scorpio. Let's try another author. Anna Huang, March 7th. Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Doesn't exist in this website. Sarah Adams. Not what I meant. It needs to be someone more, you know. Ali Hazelwood, December 11th. God damn it. Lauren Asher. June 21st. Honestly, is no one a Scorpio? Lucy Score. Doesn't have it. Taylor Jenkins Reid. Come on, Taylor. November 20th. Is that still a Scorpio? What's the birthdays for a Scorpio?
Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st.
Scorpio is between October 23rd and November 21st. And Taylor Jenkins Reid is November 20th. So she is a Scorpio. Oh, and it says here, literally, birth sign, Scorpio. Okay, so now I just need to choose a book by her on my shelf to read. I only have one, which is Carrie Soto is Back. Let's grab it. Here it is, 27 minutes later. The second book for this TBR, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, a fellow Scorpio. It took so long that even the camera stopped recording. I hope it recorded the last move. Oh god. Anyway, there we go. 2. Moving very slowly. 1, 2. So these are things with numbers. Here they are. And the 1 and the 2. Look at me not forgetting my own rules. No. Things with numbers. We have the highest rated book from my TBR or 400 plus pages. God, I feel like I need to choose which card to go before I think of the books, because like the other plays are like that as well. So I think I need to choose before I know what's my highest rated. But 400 plus pages is a lot of pages. Should I just trust that my highest rated is... Yeah, let's just trust. Let's trust that my highest rated is something good. I run out of battery. TJ's on the floor. He's not very happy. Let's move on. So average rating. Click. And the highest one is Reckless by Elsie Silver. We were talking about her just now. 4.39 rating. However, this is book number 4, and I've read book number 1 and book number 2, but I haven't read number 3. So I think that means that like this is my official TBR game book, but I also need to read number 3 in order to read this one. So basically my TBR just gained 2 more books. This is the actual one I need to read, but I need to read this one before I read this one. So let's just put them both on the TBR. TJ! Woo! Let's see if I can put TJ downstairs in the swing watching some TV, and then I come back. If not, I might have to wait until he goes to bed later on. Wish me luck. Right, okay, the child is downstairs watching TV. I'm gonna try and make this quick though, because he might start complaining. So let's go on to the next roll. 1. Why am I getting the smallest numbers ever? Titles. I'm out of breath because I just ran upstairs. And a 1 and a 2. Whew. There's 2. So we have either for the 2024 AZ challenge. This is a challenge I do on Instagram. There it is, where like each title goes to a letter and I try to fill up the whole alphabet. And this is 5 words or more on the title. Ooh, okay, so I'm actually gonna go for the AZ challenge because it's fun. Why do I keep choosing things that require me to use my phone and my phone is not available? I clearly need to rethink this strategy and like borrow Josh's phone for next month or something. I shared this on my Instagram, by the way. Every time I put a new book in it, something that I've read and if it, I share the updated one, and there's a bubble highlight thing on my profile as well. So currently, this is what it looks like. So these are the letters that I have free. That I also have these books that will also cover some of the letters. So we have P covered and R and C, or C was already, and the other one is B. Okay. So P, R, and B are already covered. The Marriage Act, M, is still not covered, and it's in none of the books I selected so far. So The Marriage Act by John Mars. I technically started reading this months ago, but I think I read like the first 2 or 3 pages. It was over Christmas because I did get this book as a gift for Christmas, but that was also when we got really ill. So as you can imagine, my head was not in the correct place to read a book. But let's go with this one for, I don't even know, this prompt for the A to Z challenge. Oh my god, the TBR is getting huge because I have 1 extra book there and I think we're only now halfway through the game. Let's go. 1! Seriously. So these are numbers, and the 1 and the 2. The lowest rated book, or a book published in 2023. I don't know why I said the number like that. Do we want the lowest rated book? What do I really want to read? I have 3 books in mind. Let me see if any of them were published last year. Bam! The first one I picked up. Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. The copyright is 2023, so without doing much deep dive into the actual things of the book, let's just hope that because the copyright is from that year, it also means it was published on that year. Must be, right? Okay, let's move on to the next roll. Let's not get another 1, please. 2. Great. 1, 2. So that's covers, and a 1 and a 2. Alright, so we have either a random color generator, which we got on the first game again. I swear I shuffled this. Or an animal on the cover. Do I even have anything that has an animal on the cover? Anything that I want to read, that is. Okay, I found one that has an animal on the cover, but I don't really want to read it. And I cannot find anything else. So I guess we're going for... Did I say it was the lowest rated? No, random color generator. I'm all over the place already. I'm gonna use the same website that I used one other time. I'm gonna click 3 times, and on the third, that's the one that counts. So 1, 2, 3. Orient Red. Let's see, what do I have that is this color? Perfect. Is this the first book in the series? Goodreads, where are you? I'm also running out of battery on my laptop. This video, it is the first one. So let's go for this one. It's the first book in the trilogy. I think it's a trilogy of the Inheritance games. Inheritance. Of course, I chose a book with a word that I don't really know how to pronounce, by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm really excited to actually read this. I think it's a bit of a young adult, but it's a mystery, and I don't know. Oh my god, the pile. God. Let's go for the next roll. Seriously, this is Book Luck Jar. Let's go have a look what luck I get. I kid you not, this TBR pile is humongous. Okay, let's pick one from the bottom here. This one. What did we get? Believe Me. What is this? What is this? It's this thriller. I read another thing from J.P. Delaney in the past. The Girl Before, I think that was the other one that I read. And I actually quite enjoyed it. It was very like mysterious, and there was a futuristic house in it as well, so of course I liked it. So I'll give it a chance. I just added it to my TBR. Let's move along because I can hear my baby starting to complain downstairs. Okay, next roll. 6. Finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So covers. Did I take? I did. I was wondering if I took 2 cards, but I did. Okay, so we have either 2 plus people on the cover, or the cover that matches my nail polish, which is currently none. So I guess we have to do this one because the other one is void. From all the times that I didn't have nail polish on, Of course, it had to be today. Okay, so 2+ people on the cover. And let's go for this one, which I think is the number 2 in the series of the Inheritance games. Honestly, people need, when they're serious, they need to number them. Okay, anyway, this is number 2, so let's go for this one. It has 2+ people on the cover, as you can see. Risky. I now have 2 sets of books from one series. Oh my god, the size of this TBR. Okay, let's go again. Of course, a 2. And a 1 and a 2, and that's miscellaneous. A book in a series that you already started. Or pick a book with chapter titles. Okay. Okay, this is pure chaos. I have so many series on this TBR already, so let's add another one. Twisted Games by Anna Huang. It's number 2 in the Twisted Love. I'm confused, this is not number 2. So the first one is Twisted Love. This is number 2 and number 27 of this TBR. Will the game finish now? 1, of course. At least it's an activity and not necessarily another book. Although it could always end up being a book. Alright, let's have a look. Reading call with a friend or remove 1 book from the TBR. Oh dear God. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I think I have to go with remove 1 book from the TBR. It's too much. It's too much. The thing is, I kind of want to read them all. So should I just do a book date, a book reading? What was it? I put the paper away already. A reading call with a friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 books already and potentially even more coming. I think I need to remove something from this TBR, but what? Let's remove Believe Me. Yeah, no, I just read the back. Okay, let's do remove 1 book from the TBR, and I'm gonna remove this one because honestly the back doesn't seem that interesting. Okay, let's go for the next roll. Will the game finish now? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, there. Done. Finished. There was the end of this game, and oh my god, I kid you not, I have all of this in my April TBR.
It's kind of hard, but I know you can do it. You can do hard things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. It's a lot of books. Technically, I could read 9 books in a day. Oh, strong words. In a month, because the last couple of months I have been reading a lot. Like I finished my TBRs, but I also read many other things. But I also like when I have short TBRs because that gives me the sense of accomplishment, and then I have the rest of the month to read whatever I want. But I am very curious with every single one of these books. Who knows what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to tune in for next month's video to find out in which condition this TBR ended. And now I'm gonna go to my very fussy baby. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a painful game, but as always, if you have any suggestions for prompts for any of these cards, leave them down there in the comments. And if there's anything that I haven't added already, although my memory is now starting to fail me, but if there's anything that I remember that I haven't added, I will add it for next month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon here on the channel for another video. Bye!